far, so good.
Amen. That's a blessing. It's a blessing. Can't beat that. I need to get with you, McDonald. Hey, hey, hello, hello, hello. How we doing?
Hello, hello.
How's everybody? How you
Good.
doing? Is it
All is
nice to meet
well?
you? Good to see you, man.
All is well.
Good, good, good. Ooh, I hope the rain, ain't the rain gonna keep everybody away?
I know it's
No? You okay,
5:27.
Joe? Yeah. It's getting closer. Let
Mm-hmm.
me get this here together. So I can see.
Got it all.
Huh?
You got it all.
Yeah, I think so. I think.
Okay.
Hey, yeah.
Hey,
Miss
go
you
ahead.
last
Yeah. I was in Reno last
You were where?
in Nevada. I had to go to a conference.
Oh,
Oh, is he
shoot.
checking? What's checking? What's checking?
He's checking.
Okay, okay. Okay, good. Yeah, we can get with it. But I actually. He's not running tonight.
He's not?
No, he's not.
Okay. Oh, okay. I understand that.
Yeah, he's not.
Yeah.
I got to start with going, because they help us, in the international convention, they really help us dealing with this different
Archie.
situations. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
Does something that big help with the city of spotless hours?
Oh, yeah, because majority of the, cities that you see, it be about, people represent about $1,000. It's not $13,000.
Yeah.
And some of them smaller than we are.
Start at
529.
Yeah, yeah.
I hate right there. Oh, right there.
Oh, yeah.
On downtown. That was love, man. All right, Mr. Carl,
What are you over there, what are you over there saying, Miss Laura?
How you doing? Hey, I sent someone to our website there, Pinky, so, yeah, one of the guys asked, how do he volunteer himself? Now, his yard look good. I gotta get over there and check it out. His yard, hey, he meant what he said. It looks good, so I'm gonna try to, I'm gonna try to get over there and check it out. Oh, yeah. So I'm gonna try to get over there and check it out, see how things going. All right, Chief, how you doing? Good.
You could just, you could just give it to me. You could just, you got my email. And just send it to me. It'll be your, like your in-person. Oh, you haven't sent that? Well, wait a minute. That you already, you don't have to send me unless it's for your luggage or park. But you tell me what it's for, it's the hotel stay, your meals. Yeah, because I already have gotten that in. Oh, yeah, you sent that one. You didn't send that? That? You check your trip. Well, how you get on there? And then you send that receipt and then we'll have
If
it checked.
anything, give her your number and have Sarah call you if she doesn't want to do it with Sarah tomorrow. Okay, thank you. You have to do it.
Madam, how you doing?
Now, well, the guy called you
Yes.
from a different state.
Yeah, well, matter of fact, he's from Birmingham, I think.
But his father was here. He said he's from a different state.
Oh, okay. Yeah, his father, how you doing? Yeah, he's gonna come up. Yes, I told him to attend. Yeah, I told him to attend.
Mayor, how you doing?
How are you?
I kind of busy.
Good evening to everyone. It's 5:32. We get started on our pre-council week. Mr. Cobb, Ms. Lowry. I'm well, how are you? Good evening. So, everybody has their information before them. Any questions, issues, concerns on the minutes? Okay, here none. So also in your information, you were provided with our cybersecurity safety update from our cybersecurity intelligence company. And you are able to go through that, and I know that, they just received it today, right? They got it on the 28th and 12/32, which, City Hall's closed. It came in, they packed it out. Okay. That's why they did it today. Okay. So, the information is at the top. Okay. Thank you. So if there's any questions or anything, that's just for your information purposes only. Just to let you know where we are, because that's a service we do pay for. So I just wanted to keep you all informed of our investments at work. Another item, we were able to check on the ADP system, and there would be no change in the amount of the contract difference. So what you have before you is the additional money that would be required, and that's the same investment that it would have been had we voted for the 3 instead of 2. So that was no difference. So we would need to vote on that, that additional amount tonight, to get that, to make sure that's a part of the implementation as we're converting to the new system. One thing we do need to discuss the amendment of our budget travel, because of the number of counselors that are traveling now. The amount budgeted is not sufficient for us to make it through the end of the fiscal year. So we do need to increase our travel budget by at least 21,000 because we're already over budget.
So, let me ask this question to that, look, Mayor. Is that, would that give us additional,
It would,
education, or would that?
right, and that's, thank you for bringing that part up, because that's what I
Okay.
was about to address.
Okay.
Because our requirements have now changed, and as we all know, there is an educational requirement for all elected officials now. So, and unfortunately, the Alabama League does not offer many, if any, right now, classes online. So there are situations where we have to go in person. Fortunately, the events that they have, it does allow us to get multiple hours, but it's never all the hours we need for the 2-year period in one visit, unfortunately. Now, we were able to obtain some hours. Some of us went on the DC trip, but it's still not enough for that,
Right.
for that biannual requirement.
Okay.
And also, as we know, with the exception of myself and you, Mr. Laster, everybody else is a new counselor. So I encourage continuing education to get your footing in your roles.
Mayor, I don't have a concern with us amending the budget. I'm fine with that. But, I thought, and this may be for Councilor Van Williams more so than you, but I thought that we were gonna we were getting ready to look at the budget as a whole.
We are.
As it relates to whether
We
we need
are,
to.
but this is something that's out of budget already. And, it's something that we need to address, sooner rather than later. So when you get that information, it won't be this glaring number for you. Now, and I will tell you this, for the day-to-day operations, when I reviewed, the financial items, there are some items, even before I give them to the finance team, there are some items where there may be some discrepancies of where they are allocated. So I need to get with Mr. Cobb, who's our treasurer, finance person, to make sure that where the items are being posted is where we were presumptively budgeting. So I just need to make sure that we were all on the same page with our thought process when we did the budget versus where Mr. Cobb's thought process is when he applies the amounts, the expenditures to those accounts. Because we have some accounts that have never been touched. And then we have some accounts that, well, not over, but we have some accounts that our expenditures are coming out of, but it may not be where we were intending for them to come from. Yeah, I hope that makes sense.
It does.
Okay.
Would this have been the meeting that we normally would get the report, or is it the next one?
It's actually at the end of, I can either give it to you at the end of June, which is going to be an awkward month, because we talked about doing it quarterly, and my intent was to give it to you in July. So I would like to ask the council if you will allow me through June to work with Mr. Cobb to make sure that that information is correct, and also allow Councilor Van Williams the opportunity to meet with us as a finance committee. And when is our next finance committee?
I was gonna wait till you got all that dust settled.
Right,
so.
right. Okay.
And how many days I have to have for posted?
7 days. I'm
Yeah, I
sorry.
mentioned it in our last city council meeting, so probably, I'm thinking maybe first 1 or 2 weeks of July.
Okay.
I didn't hear that.
She said first 1 or 2
1 or
weeks
2 weeks
of
of
July.
July, once she gets done, then I can say it. That works for you.
It works for me, but I will say closer to the end of the second week, because, and Mr. Kyle, correct me if I'm wrong, but a lot of our information comes in around the 10th, 15th day of the month.
It's like,
So I want to be able to provide you with a full update.
Time to-
Right, right,
Exactly.
right.
I got you. No problem.
You will be notified. But hopefully, once myself and Mr. Cobb get on the same page, then, of understanding, then we can make sure that the finance committee is aware of what that page is, and then we can operate differently moving forward. Okay, anything else? Anybody else wants to discuss?
Is there an update on the, employee handbook?
No, not yet. It's not update yet. When is our next meeting?
15.
No. I'm saying for,
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
For the,
risk management. And I wanna make sure I get it to you before then.
I had initially set it for the third Tuesday, but I know that that's not good for, Katrina, so I was trying to find another day. But I haven't,
We
I
don't
haven't
have
found
a date
another
yet.
consistent
Okay.
date, but I do expect that we'll meet this month. I just gotta try and find a date that will work. Cause Wednesdays would be bad for you, right? Councilor Wilkerson? Wednesdays will be bad for you, right?
It will, but, if everybody else make it, I'll just have to make it work. But yeah, that's normal Bible study night.
Right.
If I miss one, I don't.
It's limited me almost to
I
a
don't
Friday,
think-
and I really don't want to do a Friday.
Can you go earlier on Wednesday? What time's your Bible study?
6.
Can you go earlier?
I can. I don't want, I want to make sure that, I
That's
guess
fine.
my thought process was, I just wanted to make sure that if any public wanted to come, that we weren't doing it inconvenient for them. But, I mean, I can do it, we can do it earlier. Were you thinking, what time were you thinking?
35.
6.
The Bible study is at 6. Huh. Would that be, Attorney, would that be,
Yes, it's
it
fine.
wouldn't matter for
I'm
you?
good. I'll miss one back. But four,
What time?
4 or 5, I mean 5.
Yeah.
What time is your Bible study on Tuesdays?
6?
At the same time.
Mine does start at 7. On Wednesdays.
I was thinking maybe doing it on Tuesday and just doing it earlier on, maybe doing it earlier. That works for you too, even if I did the Tuesday? I think on a consistent basis, the Tuesday would probably be better for me than
So, you know, the 16th is the runoff elections.
that's the third Tuesday.
So you would have to, unless you're gonna do
Wait.
the 9th, well, I won't be here the 9th, so it would have to be the 23rd for me. Or the 30th, if you're gonna do
Well,
it
but-
Tuesday.
Okay, so with the runoff elections, is it, if in that group, is someone would be affected by it if we had to meet none of that?
No, I just didn't.
Because nobody from this particular area, I know we gotta vote. I'm not saying that, but I'm
Right.
just saying, I know that before, it was huge, everybody. We had people all in the area, you know.
Well, I think that
If
we'll
it's the
still have
inconvenience, though.
elections that are affecting our area still.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
So, you were speaking that you didn't want to inconvenience the public, so I just wanted you to be aware that that was another public event possibility. But 16th fine.
And you said the ninth is not good. You said, so the next week?
Well, you all can proceed without me, on the 9th. I don't have to be here. I'm an ex officio member, so y'all would have a quorum if all of y'all are here. But I don't know that I can get you the employee manual by tomorrow. If that's part of your agenda,
It is.
yeah. And just so you're aware, as I stated in the
Oh, I
risk
can't do the
management
fourth, I
meeting.
can't do the second, I can't do the second or the fourth Tuesday. Court on the second and fourth Tuesday. So it would have to be, if it's gonna be a Tuesday, it has to be a first or a third Tuesday. But maybe I can still do consistently our regular schedule being the third Tuesday of the month and just move it for this month. I can do it on a Wednesday or something for this month, but our regular meeting date could be the third Tuesday of the
Okay.
month. You see what I'm saying? So we could do it on the third, so you're not gonna be here Tuesday, but are you gonna be gone a couple of days or just that day?
A couple of days.
Okay, so the third Wednesday wouldn't work for you either.
No, the third Wednesday would, because there are,
Oh, you won't be here on the 9th.
right.
You'll be
No,
here.
right.
You'll
I
be
won't-
on the 16th. Okay.
Right.
Okay. All right, let me look at my calendar. Maybe we can do that day.
But that's also your library board meeting day. At 4. Unless y'all change it for June.
I have something when she finished.
Okay.
Go ahead, we can come back to this.
The 30th is out for me. Well, matter of fact, the reason the 30th is out for me is I need to move my beautification committee meeting from the 4th Tuesday, which is the 23rd, to the 30th, if I could, Mayor, of June.
And yours is normally fourth Tuesday?
Fourth Tuesday of every month. 6. I just need this one.
And tonight, you all, unless there's an objection, we're gonna utilize our 5-minute window to go ahead and start the meeting. We have some trees that are falling, so
Okay.
we need to wrap it up tonight. Speaking of which, a tree just fell on the pavilion in the park, and it destroyed the small pavilion where they, had the electricity.
Right.
So I'll be updating y'all on that. It just happened a few minutes ago.
Mm.
So, and then we had, 2 trees to fall, one last night, and then another one fell in the same place today, this afternoon. So, we need to go.
While we're waiting, can I ask Chief a question?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I got candy in my mouth. I noticed, I guess over the weekend, is it Knight's Automotive? That there was 2 vehicles that was there. One of them did get moved yesterday. I figured they was probably just getting repaired. But do we have contingency vehicles? Like, I know they take vehicles home, but if something happens to one vehicle, do we have an extra vehicle?
Only a couple, and they're usually the ones that have really high miles and got other issues. Like, we have their old patrol truck that's a 2014 model. We've still got it in operation, but the engine will blow at any moment, but we're down to the point where we've gotta keep some of those kind of sort of alive.
Okay. So I guess just historically, because I don't know, how often do you all get cars? And you may know the answer to that.
We
Like,
try to get, we've learned over many, many years of doing it, we can get 2 a year. We can sell our old fleet and kind of keep enough contingencies. Unfortunately, we didn't get any in the budget this past year, and so we're kind of doing our best to limp them along.
okay. So generally, when you do your budget, you'll have it in there. Then when it goes to the mayor, it may or may not make it, just depending on how the money looks overall.
Yeah, I always try to put 2 in there every year, because if we don't, then we end up with, if we don't, we end up with higher maintenance costs, and it kind of ends, it's like preventative maintenance. Those cars idle all day long, you know, and so they burn through engines faster than a normal car does, plus especially because they go from sitting 0 to 65 miles an hour quick, and then stopping again, so it's just harder on those cars. The take-home program has helped with the longevity, you know, that's what we found out nationwide, people take care of their cars better if it's assigned to them, and plus we know if something happens to it, it's their responsibility. So it's a great program, but police cars in general, you know, wear out faster than the average fare. We do a really good job of preventive maintenance, but we do have a few that are, one's probably, I think we just gotta go ahead and sell it soon, because it's starting to have so many problems, you don't wanna throw good money at bad.
Right.
Bad money at good, or whatever that's called.
Right.
You don't wanna waste money on it, so that's where we're at. But yeah, we're constantly, you know, you're gonna always see cars up at night, because they're kinda do our preventive maintenance for us.
Okay.
But when they break, they break.
Right. And that was just my concern. I wasn't sure if we had extra cars, and so that's
There's
why.
always a couple, because we always have to have contingency in case they go down during a shift. We've gotta be able to put somebody in a car. There's just not a couple.
So Mayor, I think that when we do the budget this time, we can just kind of, even if we can't get two, if we can get one, especially since he's saying one is probably gonna be out pretty soon. If we can just kind of see if we can.
We can get it now. I'm ready.
Getting any and all, we can get the 2 or 3 this year, because we missed out last year. I know they're expensive, but
Yeah. Cause we gotta, well, I don't know how much they cost. I don't know if we can get 3.
They're about 50, budget 50, 55 a piece.
depends on what we get. We've had to bump that up a little bit over, because as those prices went up, but the car that we get, then we have to pay to get all the lights put in. But we're good on radios this year. We have some backup radios. Radios can be taken out of some and put into new ones, but radios in essence are just computers now, and those things go. We're good on computers for those this year, but I can look at my figures. It's somewhere around 60,000, I think, to get one ready to go to the street.
Okay. So he said 60,000 a piece.
That gives us a little bit of wiggle room.
Yeah.
That's brand new.
That's brand new, that we can pick it up.
Last one. I'm on your committee. Do you know when we're gonna, I think it's myself and Gino. Do you know when we're gonna meet at some point for the votes? We haven't met at all.
Yeah, me and you met one time, but Gino didn't show up. We gonna.
But no, it has to be kind of officially announced.
Well,
Some steps have to be taken. You and I just met at the park.
Yeah, no, yeah.
So that wasn't
We,
a meeting.
we'll get Shannon.
I wanna let you know, yeah.
And I guess along those same lines, the personnel committee, we haven't met.
Yeah.
That's something I'm researching now. I don't know if we really need to meet as a personnel committee.
No. Unless something comes up.
Unless there's a crisis or an issue.
I know the roads, we just always have something. You know, and sometimes people don't know the right or the call or, it'd be helpful.
Yeah, I know I've looked through the files. I've tried to locate previous correspondence and information regarding a personnel meeting, and I can't find it anywhere.
Right. So, and I'm not saying you're right or wrong, but for me, just because they haven't had one doesn't mean they shouldn't have had one. I think historically, you were the only person on the risk management in the last thing. Y'all didn't have an official committee. You were almost a committee of one, right? And so it never technically met, but, so I'm not sure. I guess I'm interested in knowing a little bit more about why you all think that that the committee doesn't need to meet, at all. Not even once. Like, I guess I'm lost as to why. If that's the case, in my opinion, I don't know if we actually need the committee if it's never gonna meet.
Well, we can meet just to say we met, but being the committee member chair, there's nothing about daily operations that I control here in the city regarding personnel. And like I say, from all of the research that I've conducted, I can't find, matter of fact, I haven't seen anything which requires me to have a meeting as far as that goes. But I do know that if there is a crisis or an issue, we definitely need to come together and to discuss to make sure that we are operating appropriately when it comes to our staff, et cetera.
All right, oh, go ahead.
Go ahead, we're going to start.
Okay, so it is 5:56, and we're gonna go ahead and call the meeting to order. This, June 1st, 2026 City Council meeting is now called to order. If we can have, Pastor Hall, if you'll open us up in a word of prayer, please.
Father, we thank you, Lord, we give you glory, honor, praise, and thank you for this day. We thank you for allowing us to be here. Now, Father, we ask that you bless this city, bless and keep your hedge of protection around it, bless its leaders, bless its mayor, bless its council members, bless its police force and fire department. Then, Father, we ask that you continue to keep President Lou as a whole. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Mr. Dawes, if you could lead us in a pledge of allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you so much. And Mr. Cobb, if you'll make note that everyone with the exception of Councilor Brown is present tonight. He was not able to attend. He wasn't feeling well this evening, so keep him in your prayers. We need the consideration and approval of the minutes from the last regular meeting, May 18th, 2026.
Make a motion, we approve the minutes from May the 18th.
Okay, we have a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilor Van Williams. Any questions, corrections, concerns? I have one correction. In the section under executive session, it should be noted that Mayor Yolanda Lawson called the meeting back to order out of executive session at 8:05. The mayor and all city councilors were present.
It's at 8:05.
It was called back to order at 8:05. And the mayor and all city councilors were present. Attorney Kidd, is it necessary to note that you were present, still present as well?
Not.
Okay. Any other corrections, additions? Seeing and hearing none, all those in favor, the show of hands, and that passes unanimously. Any special presentations tonight? Okay, hearing and seeing none. We'll move on to the report. Good evening to everyone. Couple of things. Just want to say hello to everyone. I hope that everyone stays weather aware. We did not have to open the storm shelter today, but if things change, then we will definitely, be on top of that and make that available to you. We did get a chance to celebrate with the Pleasant Grove seniors on May 19th. We're very proud of the class of 2026. We were honored to be present. Councilor Van Williams brought an awesome message for the seniors as they graduated and moved on to the next steps. So we were very proud of them. We were pleased to hear that the 94 seniors, I think it was, received how much, Ms. Hodge, in scholarships? Do you remember?
Yes, over 26 million.
Over $26 million in scholarships. So So we were very excited to hear that, and they said that the amounts were still coming in. So we are definitely remaining competitive. We are very proud of our students. I don't know the percentage of graduation, but I think it was 98.
And they set a record in the school's history.
Yes, that's right, that's right. Thank you, Counselor Van Wee. And it was the school's historical record. I was pleased to attend the Jefferson County Mayors Association meeting where Dr. Gonslin, our superintendent, brought remarks. And during his remarks, we were interested to discover that there are so many additional resources for our students now that he has worked to bring to our city, and bring to our county, to our county schools. And he was encouraging us to start working more collectively for our students, and encouraging us to not look at this as a competition, but it's a collective effort because all of the students benefit. And he gave us the numbers. And in Jefferson County, the Jefferson County schools received over $720 million in scholarships. So that was huge, and that included the JCIB school, because it's a part of the county school system. But that was so impressive to hear that. And he said that their next goal is $1 billion in scholarships. So we were excited to hear that. We're excited to be a part of that. We're excited to see them push the envelope forward. He has a son that's a rising senior and attends the Jefferson County school system, and he said that when they were his son's class, when they were in the 8th grade, they said that they wanted to receive $1 billion in scholarships. So they're well on their way, and I'm excited to see what happens next. But I'm so thankful to our city council and the support of our city to support our school system, because we're making some of that happen. So I want you to see your dollars at work and how productive it's being for our students. I do want to give a huge shout out to our Director of Public Works. As you see, he's not here with us this afternoon. Within the past hour, we did have a tree to fall in the park and damage one of the pavilions, so he's over there. There's an exposed wire. And so our police officers were willing and ready, and I think someone's posted over there to make sure.
We've got it taped off as well, so you
Okay.
can't enter the park.
Okay, good. Thank you so much. And you guys, I'm just so super encouraged and impressed with our team and their efforts. Anytime that we call on any other department in this city, they're right there to help, and we're collectively working together. And so I'm very grateful for that. And I hope that as citizens, you're getting a chance to witness this collective effort to keep our city moving forward and keep us safe and keep us just rocking and rolling. So last night we had a tree to fall, and it happened about 8:30 or so. Our dispatcher reached out to our public works director. He and our public works director, Charles Goldsmith, and Milton Jr., they went out and they cut the tree up, and they were working from 9 o'clock to 2 o'clock this morning, just so the residents around that surrounding tree were able to get out this morning. So then this afternoon, another tree fell almost in the same spot. So we're working on it, just to let you know and let the citizens know we are working on it and we are aware. There will be a change in the planning and zoning meeting date from June 8th to June 18th. It will, that's due to an anticipated lack of a quorum. So it will no longer be June 8th. It will now be June 18th at 6 p.m. here at City Hall. And then Councilor Wilkerson updated that there will be a change in the Beautification Board meeting date from June 23rd to June 30th. So that meeting will be June 30th at 6 p.m. I just wanted to make the public aware of those items. And so also excited to have automation here with us this evening. We did have two students start working with us in our summer youth program. So that we partnered with automation. So we're very excited to have them here. 2 more will start on the next Monday. But I'm gonna have her to come and update the council and the public as well. If you're, yes, please. And those are all my remarks as she comes. Thank you. Oh. Thank you.
Hi, just to reintroduce myself, I'm Kristen Davidson with Automation. I'm the branch manager. We do staffing and placement. We've been presented with the opportunity to work with you guys, and I know this is my second time to present, but just in case whoever wants to hear. What we're doing is we're taking seniors that have graduated and they're providing them jobs, and we're kind of just payrolling them, doing the background checks, anything that they need that way, and then supporting you guys through that way. I believe that we've made it noted that we did have to do a correction on our service agreement, so I apologize for having to take up more of y'all's time to revisit this, even though we've already kind of went over it once. But yeah, looking forward to it. Hoping that next year is going to be even more, and just watching this program grow, and just being super excited about being a part of the community.
Thank you so much.
Yes,
And we're
thank you.
we're so thankful for the partnership that we've developed with you. You guys made it easy on our part, so.
Wow. So we're trying.
So, one thing, council, as while we're at this point, as she stated, we did have to make a change to the service agreement due to lack of participation in the program. And because of the competitiveness of jobs, we did have to increase the pay from $10 an hour to the applicants to $15 an hour. And that meant that our service agreement went from $13 to $18.20, was it? $18?
Don't hold me to that.
Okay, yeah. It did increase. However, just to let the council know that we do have the funds available because we have a vacancy currently with the city that was already budgeted. So this will not affect, it should not affect our payroll allocations. And we will make the appropriate budget transfers once we get those numbers, those final numbers in. So we will transfer that from our employee wages, wages to the summer help. So we do have the funding available, more than enough funding available. Because we were able to leave that vacancy open for such time until after the summer program is over. Because we are able to utilize those summer help, not interns, but the summer help accordingly. And we were able to reallocate some of the duties within our offices. Any questions for automation while she's here?
Thank you.
So Attorney Kidd, just to make sure I'm staying on task, we don't have to do anything today until we actually make those budget transfers, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
I mean, you're going to put forth the motion to do so. You don't do them after. So if you know the exact numbers at this time, you can.
No, we don't have those exact numbers yet, so.
It's just information then.
Yes. Okay, so I will have that information to you all before the next meeting for your consideration, so you'll be prepared to vote and you won't be surprised. But it should be a minimal amount. Okay, so council, I would also like to put before us for consideration the amendment of the ADP contract to amend the services of the contract for a time clock to amend it from 2 to 3, to add an additional time clock for the benefit of the library staff that will replace the time clock that they just recently purchased. And the amount will be $1,620 is the additional amount that we need to consider tonight. And that would be to add one additional time clock. And I will note that that amount is no different than the amount that was under consideration when we had the option of 2 or 3. So I'll make that in the form of a motion.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion, Counselor Gary, second. Any questions, any additional questions, issues, concerns? Okay. Okay, hearing and seeing none. All those in favor, the show of hands, and that's unanimous, Mr. Cobb. The second item is the amendment of the budget for the travel account to add an additional $21,000 to accommodate travel for all city councilors and the mayor for the months of June through September. This is to allow for continuing education and as required under and as a travel allowance.
Is that in the form of a motion?
That's in the form of a motion.
Second.
We have a motion and that has been seconded. Any questions, issues, concerns at this time? Hearing and seeing none. All those in favor, the show of hands. And that passes unanimously. Thank you, council. And also, I do want to make sure that, and I thank Councilor Lassiter for reminding me of this, be reminded of the Jazz in the Grove is this Saturday, this Saturday, June 6th. We had to move it due to a rain delay. And right now, there's no rain in the forecast, thank God. So we're prayerful that it stays that way. But the time is from 4 to 8. And the lineup is the same. We hope that you'll come out. We were able to secure all of the acts and the vendors that we had before. So we're excited. We're looking forward to it. And we're anticipating the addition of one additional act. We're hopeful that Mr. Jose Carr, who is a local resident of the city of Pleasant Grove, we're working to try to add him to the lineup. So we're very excited about that. And again, it's this Saturday, June 6th, from 4 to 8 at Pleasant Grove High School. I hope I got everything in there. And so bring your lawn chairs. Tents are welcome. We just ask that you set them up around the perimeter. Vendors will be there. Just come out and support. That's it. Just come out and support. So now we'll have the officers of the city reports. Mr. Cobb. Okay. That's it. That scares me even more.
I'm sorry, yeah.
That's good.
As the mayor did mention in her comments already about being weather aware, tornado season ended yesterday, but we can see what can happen in just a very quick amount of time. I appreciate our team getting out there today. Lieutenant Williamson was a little late tonight because he was sitting up at the park making sure nobody would go because it did hurt the pavilion, and I think there's lines down. But had Alabama Power got there yet?
No.
We got a marked unit up there?
So we taped it off and they're sitting up there, calls pending.
Right. Great. So, I mean, the team, I love what you said about the team. One of my officers I think he's put in 2 people in jail today, and he was also on 5th Avenue dragging a limb out of the road and came in soaked. And so we are a full spectrum type of place. And by the way, we just talked to Lieutenant Williamson. Thanks for my deputy coming out here today. He's staying a little bit late for us to help with everything going on.
Okay.
We have a blood drive coming up that I host, and it's on Friday, June 26th, from like 9 to 1, up at the community center. Sign up now, please. We were really successful in the last one, and they reached out to us to do it again, and so we're set for June 26th. We'll be prepared for Jazz in the Grove. Also, y'all always do such a great job thanking me for what me and my team do. I mean, never do we go to a meeting where y'all don't make me feel like that. I just want to thank the city of Pleasant Grove in total. Today marks 31 years since I put on the uniform at Pleasant Grove. So, well, everything that y'all are thankful to us for, I'm very thankful. I've raised my family here. I grew up here. So thank y'all. I appreciate the opportunity to continue to serve.
Thank you.
Chief, give me that time again.
For the blood drive?
Blood drive.
9 to 1. 9 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Thank you.
Attorney Kidd,
I don't have anything.
Mrs. Hodge? Okay. And, unfortunately, because everything happened so quick, I don't know if Mr. Goldsmith had anything today or not, because he did not get a chance to relay it to me. But if there is anything, then we'll percolate it to you all through email, so our apologies.
I will just say that I saw that the event for the 30th has been, it was
Moved to
moved
the
to,
13th.
right, moved to another day. So he probably would have announced that,
Okay.
had he been here.
Yes.
The fun day for the youth sports.
Right, right. It was previously scheduled for May 30th, and they posted yesterday that it has now been moved to June 13th. So we encourage everyone to go out and support that. I don't have the exact times, but if you will, please check our Facebook page. We have shared that information, and also it will be on the digital board out front as well. So we encourage everyone to please, please, please support these community events, as well as encourage everyone to participate with the library. I did have an opportunity to speak briefly with Ms. Halsenbeck today, and she was very encouraged, and she told me that as of today, and that may be in your report, I don't know, but as of today, they had 125 people to come and obtain the reading packets for the summer reading program. So that is huge. And she said that, you know, they're hoping they'll get even more. So we encourage you, if you have a young person in your house or in your life, please encourage them to come by and participate in the program, the summer reading program. I probably didn't sign up, but we encourage you to participate in these community events. And also, if you get a chance, visit the Pleasant Grove Public Library Facebook page. There have been dinosaurs spotted in Pleasant Grove. So, and that more information on where to look for them. So one was in the park. One was in the park this morning, so I'm not sure what the second one was this afternoon. But if you get a chance, take your young people to the Pleasant Grove Public Library Facebook page to see and be entertained by the dinosaurs. So that's all I have. So the committee reports. We'll start with you today, Mr. Lassiter.
Yeah,
Councilor
ma'am.
Lassiter.
Yes, ma'am. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Just real brief. I just want to just bring up the senior citizen program. Miss Annette couldn't be here tonight. She was going to announce it about on the 11th of June. She's going to change what was going on during that time to a Father Day dinner. So all the fathers are welcome to come to the Father Day dinner on the 11th of June.
You mean lunch?
9 o'clock.
Lunch.
Well, lunch. Lunch with dinner.
Well, I want people to see this.
Yeah. Well, but that's at 9 o'clock. So she wanted me to announce that tonight. So.
That's easy. Okay, thank you, Councilor Lassiter.
Thank you.
Councilor Garrett.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Can you, am I, okay, make sure you can hear me. Okay. I don't have much, just the news from the Pleasant Grove Public Library. Medicare 101 is tomorrow, June 2nd at 10 a.m. Summer reading 2026 has started. It kicks off Wednesday morning at 10 a.m. with painting with Brenda. However, that class is already full, and the next class is Wednesday, August the 5th. This Wednesday, June 3rd, Tommy Johns and his Dinosaur Reading Palooza kicks off at 2 p.m. with free Kona Ice afterwards for all attendees. So make sure everyone comes out and attend. That's Wednesday at 2 p.m. Wednesday, June 10th at 2 p.m., Animal Tales will be in our library. Come by and pet the snake. They're going to have some interesting stuff this month, y'all. Wednesday, June 17th at 10 a.m. is book club. And we are reading Twice by Mitch Albom. Miss Lowry is our leader for this month. And at 2 p.m. that Wednesday, we're having Miss, and I may mispronounce this, Calliope? Okay. In the library. And we will sing and dance to music about dinosaurs. On June 24th, come to the library and let's do science experiments with the science lady. It isn't too late to start our reading challenge for summer 2026, so stop by the library and pick up a reading packet. The packets are due on July 27th. The Poetry Club will meet Wednesday, June 24th at 10 a.m. Genealogy help is available by appointment only. Nitwits will meet during the month of June at 1 p.m. In our reference room. The Juneteenth closing is Monday, June the 15th through Wednesday, June 17th, 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Thursday, June 18th, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Friday, June 19th through Saturday, June 20th, the library will be closed. And we are still kind of trying to finalize the meeting date for the Risk Management Committee. We were trying to finalize today, so I'll get another date to you all. And so we will have a meeting before this month is out. And I have a few other things, but I'm going to present them at the next meeting.
Okay. Thank you, Councilor Geary. Councilor Van Williams?
Good evening.
Good evening.
I want to pretty much finish up a note I made on the last meeting regarding our kids at the school. I have met with a couple of the counselors as well as brief talk with Principal Jarvis. So we really want to focus on the ACT scores again. We want every meeting you're going to hear from me because it really starts in August when school starts. So thank you for making everyone aware that that's at the top of the chain and list of our superintendent. It's going to be, instead of starting, January, February, March, we want to start at the beginning of the year to get the kids, an opportunity to get a head start and the proper start to get all that we can give them on the prep of the test. And just to kind of recap and recount what I said on last meeting, our kids are judged, our schools are judged, by that test, but we don't teach it. So we need to at least give them the opportunity to learn what's on that test, to give them a good chance at it. So I'm going to keep talking about it. It's going to sound very redundant, but it's very important. We criticize a lot that the scores are not up, but we got to find ways to get the scores up. Also, too, next project that I will align, I'm going to let cat out the bag on this as well, economic development. I'm really focusing on what I ran on. So I would love to work with the mayor on creating some type of focus group. What could we do to get this city as far as economic development? We talk a lot, but we got to do more. So that conversation is coming, and I just wanted to let you know. So once we get the kids settled and trained on the track there, we'll be headed in that direction. So stepping back just a little bit, just make sure we encourage our kids, let them know that these opportunities are coming for this school year for ACT prep. And we're going to try to find fun ways to get them involved. And again, secondly, economic development are the two items on my list. And graduation was, I'll use a term that young folks off the chain. It was very, very nice. I was excited. Good to see fellow counselors there in the front row. The kids were excited. It was just a different feel. It's like they were more excited as well. The energy was great. Parents are very receptive to what we were doing, and all is well. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilor Van Williams. Councilor Wilkerson?
All right, Madam Mayor, I'll be brief as well. The Beautification Committee has selected the June homes to place the beautification sign in their yard for exceptional work. On June the 3rd, from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., we're having a Veterans Resource Fair here at the Pleasant Grove Community Center. And we've invited surrounding cities, but we're not gonna turn away any veterans. We want our veterans to come out in numbers. The last census that I looked at, there's approximately 658 veterans residing in Pleasant Grove, give or take. But they're coming. They are coming. The Birmingham VA Hospital has informed me that they want to bring a mobile lab with them and about 16 vendors with them. They're coming from Montgomery, and they're going to actually bring claim developers. So a veteran will be able to sit down and have a discussion with them. We've invited the Montevallo VA Cemetery to participate, but so far we haven't heard anything from them, but believe me, there will be some information shared. Our veterans won't be left in the dark there. So encourage your veterans. I've spoken with veterans on the phone from as far as Birmingham. Family members have called from Georgia who have family members that reside in Alabama, but they want to attend to receive this information. So please continue to help me to get the word out. The Birmingham VA Medical Center has possibly requested to use the City Hall for privacy, but we just want to make it known on record that there is no real private place in the city area, so they will be limited in the types of conversations they will have. Mayor, I was in the area Saturday, and I think the Wi-Fi has been installed in the community center. With that taking place, we might not have to come down here at all. Okay. One thing I would like to do to afford some sense of privacy is use the room above. It's keypadded right now, so I'll need that combination, or someone would need to arrive timely to open it, and we'll use that area as well. But I'm encouraging. I think this is going to be an event, Mayor, that's going to even impress you. This is the first time this type of event has occurred in the Pleasant Grove area. And just speaking with the coordinators, they would like to do something like this biannually, if not quarterly. So let's show up in numbers, and let's make sure we're taking care of our veterans. Now, Chief, as well as Ms. Kidd and the mayor, we've discussed the damaged guardrails in the city. This is my take. If a accident caused that, would that accident be documented so we can go after that individual's insurance to repair that guardrail so it won't fall on the city? And if it's a county road, would the county be responsible for making that repair so it won't fall on the city to?
The county maintains all the guardrails on the county roads.
Okay.
As far as it's documented, you will do a police report anytime, unless they hit it and we don't know about it, you know, but anytime by state law, anytime you hit something with your vehicle, you have to make a report, so when we would always have that on top.
Okay, so I don't know if this is the proper way to request, but Mayor, could we request your officers to go back and take a look at or I guess we need to identify the guardrails in our area that appears to have been struck by a vehicle. And if the officer can probably research to see if there's anything that might lead us to identify.
Do you know of any wrecks recently?
I don't know of any recently. It's just that there were a number of damage on 5th and I think 9th.
I don't know that we could go back and search in a way to find out guardrail strikes.
Okay.
It usually is based on vehicles and names and locations. We can try to search it by the location to see if we can find it. So I'll look into that and see if I can come up with it.
Okay, and also, I don't know if you would know this offhand, Attorney Kidd, is there a statute of limitation regarding that accident and that guardrail?
I'm not sure, but in listening to him, I think I would say, agree with him, you couldn't filter to find an accident in that sense, but if you're saying some are owned by the county, then maybe that space, you could give them that address to ask if they could at least service those and then identify the ones that would be remaining for the city.
All right.
Well, if I may add, We've already provided a list to Jefferson County for
Okay.
repair.
Okay, so I guess we just need to follow up and poke the bear to make sure.
Well, I just provided it 2 weeks ago.
Okay,
So,
okay. And as far as the city is concerned, is it possible, Chief, to go back and take a peek?
We can try,
Just-
because
okay.
like I said, we'll have to go through, if it's at the 1300 block of Fifth Avenue, we're gonna have to search all the wrecks at the 1300 block of Fifth Avenue and go through them to see if there was any damage
Right.
to a guardrail.
And I'm only adamant about this just to make sure the city doesn't incur a cost that,
well, as Attorney Kidd just referenced, the guard, and Chief referenced, the guardrails are not our maintenance. So the city would not incur them, and we don't have guardrails on any city streets that I'm
Okay.
aware of. So it all falls back to Jefferson County.
okay, all right. Well, you don't need, Chief.
Yes, sir.
That's all I have, Mayor, thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Councilor Wilkers. So now we'll move on to citizens' comments. If you have a comment, we ask that you come to the microphone, speak into the microphone, provide your name and address and your remarks. No, I was just saying citizens' comments. Okay, hearing and seeing none, we'll call for adjournment. Thank you. Y'all stay safe.
Which one? That city phone? That's. I got a message from you. Yes, but I ain't got, you ain't got a message from you though. That's the one you said, you probably take this one. You ain't come to work that day. June 10th. That's what I was just about to ask, that's what I was about to ask you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, what we're gonna do with my diet, basically, she's gonna be like station to station.
Oh, okay.
And
She said Wednesday's on.
it ain't designated, like today, she worked here. So 1 week she might be at a station, 1 week she might be at a meeting.
She's asking if she can do that every.
Well, I don't know, my understanding is that they're just saying if somebody's gonna come down, then they can only do it on Wednesday.
Yeah.
I was just about to ask them about that.
Okay.
Yeah, we interview. Bring it on, just even more, bring it, let's start.
Church hole. Oh, okay. I was having a conversation with, about it. Yeah, actually, in Greater Challenge. I told him I thought y'all could hold more than that.
What, you just texted to me?
I think what they were saying, maybe not far from that amount. They might be right under that amount.
Listen, encouragement.